In this video, you're going to learn how to use the DreamDrive system or cruise control inside of the Lucid Air, which would also apply to other Lucid vehicles. And one thing to point out, there's only a single type of cruise control that's available, and that's going to be adaptive cruise. So you set the speed at, let's say, 50. If the car in front of you slows down, yours will auto brake. If the car in front of you speeds up or changes lanes, or you change lanes, it'll pick you back up to your previously set speed. So there's no traditional cruise control, it's strictly the adaptive. But in order to actually use the system, it's done with the buttons along the left-hand side here. So you toggle it on initially by pushing this button. And you can see when you do that, you get a slightly different look inside of the cluster screen when it's turned on. From there, as you start to drive, you push this little button in the middle in order to set your speed. You have to be going at least 30 kilometers an hour, so 20 miles an hour for the system to work. You could then increase or decrease 1 kilometer 1 mile per hour at a time by moving up or down. You can push and hold up or push and hold down to increase decrease at larger increments. You can hit the brake pedal to cancel or pause your speed. You can push the cancel button there to cancel or pause, and then you push up in order to resume your previously set speed. There's also a gap adjustment button here with 4 unique levels that are available. And I want you to think of that one like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, for how close or far you are away from the leading vehicle. I'm personally okay most of the time on level 1, but you might want to be on 2, 3, or 4 depending on your own comfort level, your own reaction speed, etc. Slippery, snowy conditions, I'm generally going to be on level 4 though. Inside of the infotainment system here, you've also got the option of going to your settings. And when you do that, DreamDrive gives you a few other options. There are 2 different versions of DreamDrive. So there's the basic version and then the Pro version. The Pro version gives you a LiDAR sensor and then hands-free drive assist, which is full hands-free driving on highways or interstates. So if the system's available, you'll see a message pop up inside of the cluster screen. You then push and hold the button along the very bottom here for a few seconds. And once you do, that's going to turn on the advanced system instead. And like I said, that's available, full hands-free driving if it's there. There is just basic lane centering otherwise. So if that full hands-free driving system isn't available and you turn on the advanced system, it's lane centering at that point. So while the vehicle is not self-driving, if it doesn't have the hands-free system active, it'll keep you perfectly balanced in your lane, take the car around bends and things like that as well. You'll also have the option for lane change assist. So if it's available, you'd hit the turn stalk to go left or right. The car's going to check to see if there's anybody in that lane, and it's automatically going to change lanes for you. It's a great system overall. From there, there's also your lane departure protection as well. So that's your basic lane keeping system. So if the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, you start to veer over without signaling, it'll gently nudge you back into your lane and give you a little bit of a steering wheel vibration at the same time. And you've got other things like a speed alert. There's drowsy driver and distracted driver warning as well. So the camera that's right here would be watching your eyes. And if you're looking drowsy, eventually the vehicle's going to tell you that you should probably take a break. But let's go through a live drive and I'll show you how the system actually works. Now, for me personally, I use the cruise control system all the time. So adaptive cruise, highways, interstates, even residential streets. And the reason why is just in case somebody does something silly. So let's say somebody slams on their brakes, they cut you off, etc. You're at least protected from that perspective. And here we go. Now I can toggle the system on by pushing the bottom left button here. And then I would set my speed, and I'm on a 50 road right now. So I can push up or down, so 1 at a time, so increase, decrease 1 at a time if you'd like to. From there, you could also do a push and hold up or push and hold down to increase, decrease at larger increments. You can cancel if you'd like, push up in order to resume your previously set speed. If it's not speeding up fast enough, you could always hit the accelerator pedal as well. And then you've also got the flexibility of changing out your gap adjustment. When you're on just residential streets, you do not have the option for the advanced driving assist features. So you can't use the lane centering, it's strictly a lane keeping. So if you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, vibrates the steering wheel and it nudges you back into your lane. Now, if we're coming up to a red light here, you can hit the brake pedal if you'd like to yourself, but there is some stop and go capabilities. If you ever hit the brake pedal yourself, you just push up to resume your previously set speed. You can adjust your gap there if you'd like to as well. But like I said, if you ever hit the brake pedal, you just have to push up if you cancel yourself there as well. Like I mentioned, there is some stop and go capabilities as well, so it can bring you down to a complete stop. If it's not speeding up fast enough as you go to resume, hit the accelerator pedal instead in order to be able to use that, or to reset your speed. If you want full walkthroughs though, you want to know how to use all the different steering wheel buttons, go through the cluster, the infotainment system, etc. You'll find full walkthrough videos down in the description of this video, but that's how you use the DreamDrive system inside of the Lucid Air.